Shalom. Let's get to the video, George Galloway video. Jake Woman, all right. Caller calls in and puts Kamala, America, Israel, the Edomite beast system all on blast. It's about a 4-minute video. All right, let's get to it.
Sean is in Washington, D.C. on Kamala. Go ahead, Sean.
Well, thank you so much for having me, you and Savvy Sab. I just would like to just reveal, I just learned about you in Savvy literally within the past, since October 7th, and I love you both, and I love you for new acquaintances.
Thank you.
But I would like to say that I am what they would call, a Black American, but my classification is that I'm a descendant of U.S. chattel slavery, and my legal classification in this country is a freedman. And what I would like to tell your people in the world, that Kamala is a complete facade. We do not, in the grassroots, they do not give us a voice. We do not support Kamala. We do not say that just because you're Black, you're the proper person to be in the position of power, because these people have been co-opted. And we, as who you call ourselves, the twerking African Americans and things, I know you have the propaganda, but that's not us. We're in the belly of the beast, and we're working our way out of this beast. And part of the mind control is this. Here it is. It's the theme of democracy, but it's not a theme of democracy when our country, and we know it because we've been here with what you call Zionists. We've been with them since 1776. We know them all too well. Okay, so the terrorists all of a sudden are always people who are Muslim. The terrorists are people who are brown skinned. The terrorists are everything but the people with red hair and blonde hair and blue eyes. We know this is a farce. And communism, all of these titles, the communists. The communists was the Chinese. The Chinese are no longer communists. These people are trying to conduct business and to have peace in the world. Russia is the boogeyman. Russia never enslaved black people. Russia was fighting Nazism and fought Germany to free the Jews. Now we've got the Muslims. The Muslims are the animals, and these Palestinians, these people, they welcome the Jews. Okay, it seems to me that everybody wants peace but us, and the common denominator is what we are doing. And we understand this. We don't speak out, but I'm speaking out. And you do it in the name of this democracy. But democracy is not trying to eliminate citizens. Up in Chicago, there's a big immigrant clash. And they're denying citizens from coming in to town halls and committee meetings and asking them for ID. Okay, you're such a hypocrite. You said for the Black people, voter ID, it's voter ID discrimination. You're asking them for ID, but yet you're asking citizens to come in Chicago to speak their piece and to give their a take on what's going on with open borders, and you're trying to make them do IDs. Democracy is not filing lawsuits. The DNC is filing lawsuits for third candidates like Jill Stein, like Dr. Sheba. They're literally using money to keep them off the ballot because they don't want the American people to know the third alternative voice. It's not just Kamala, and I call her Giggles. It's not just Giggles and the Orange Man. What they're doing is, if you look at it deeply, you're not about democracy if you're filing lawsuits to get other voices off of the main ticket. And we say hell no to Genocide Joe. Hell no to Genocide Joe. And Kamala is just an extension of Genocide Joe. We do not accept it. Everything that they're doing in Palestine, irrespective of your color, of your religion, it's anti-God. It's anti-Christ.
Absolutely.
It's anti-humanitarianism.
Sean, what a wonderful call. You may only have heard of us since October 7th. But we hope you'll stay with us always and that you'll be a regular caller, a regular contributor to the show. Much obliged to you for that call.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard that. Okay? She's on point. All right, that caller. Anyway, let's get to it. As you see here, the pursuit of wisdom brings security. The pursuit of wisdom brings security. This is Proverbs 2. We'll start at 1. My son, if thou wilt receive my words, again, not men's words. All right, Acts 5:29. We should rather, the disciples, the apostles, we should rather obey the words of the Most High than men. So keep that in mind. All right. So if thou shalt receive my words, this testimony, what's written in the scriptures, all right, and hide my commandments with thee, so that thou incline thy ear unto wisdom and apply thy heart. Heart in Hebrew is lab, which means mind. So apply thy mind to what? To understanding. All right, if you go into the word, all right, wisdom and understanding. Let's do that for you. Give me a minute. All right, to be wise, okay, to become wise, act wisely, all right, to teach wisdom, instruct, okay. You understand, people? Give me a minute. Understanding, intelligence, the act of understanding, skill, faculty of understanding, intelligence, insight, okay, teacher. To discern, you see that? To understand, consider. You got that? To know with the mind. To have discernment, insight, understanding. To be discerning, intelligent, discreet, have understanding. Okay, to teach, instruct, all right? To be prudent, which means to be wise. We'll be right back with part 4 to close out. Shalom.